Hi guys, this is Gurpreet K. Thank you for tuning in to my segment. Today's all about job searching. So I'm just gonna do a Q&A because I did a free masterclass last night. I was in it for almost 2.5 hours, and it was amazing. If you missed it, and if you did sign up and you missed it, you can get I did email everybody that did sign up for the masterclass. So if you did miss out on it last night, you can catch the replay. It was recorded. It is almost 2.5 hours long. There was about an hour of teaching, discussions, and then Q&A as well. And I did end up staying almost until 11 p.m. to answer every single person's question. I didn't cut it off at 10 minutes mark that I initially did say that there would be a 10-minute Q&A. I ended up staying almost till 11 o'clock. So it was amazing. If you attended it, let me know what you thought of it. But let's begin today's segment. As always, introduce yourself in the comments below. Let me know where you are tuning in from. What are you an expert in? And what are you looking for? If you are looking for a job, then also let us know what job you're looking for. It's a good way to meet people. It's a good way to get discovered by writing comments on anyone's live or anyone's post. But it's a great way to get discovered. So today's segment is all about landing a job. If you are searching for a job and you have tips and if you need tips and advice, let me know. Again, type your questions below in the comment section. To have a successful job search, what you need to do first is sit down with yourself in a quiet room, alone by yourself, and really ask yourself, what is it that you're looking for? Have a conversation with your heart, your soul, and ask yourself, what is it that you really are looking for? That's my dog, Leo, if you do see him in the background. I do have two pups, Bella and Leo. They're very quiet. You won't even know they're here. But Leo just made his way to the bed. So back to job searching, guys. Okay, so first step is to get very clear on what is it that you want. What are you ready for to move into? So spend some time alone. Have a conversation with yourself. Sit by yourself alone and really ask yourself, what is it that you really want? Don't be afraid to ask this question to yourself. So many people, we're always on the go-go, especially if you live in North America. The lifestyle here in North America it just seems like go. Just in the pandemic a little bit, things have somewhat calmed down. Maybe not for you if you're working and your job's very demanding. Just always seems like we're always on the go, and we never take the time to sit and reflect. So first step, if you are looking to move into a new opportunity, make some time to sit there and journal. It's a great exercise, by the way, to journal, especially if you're going to be looking for a new job opportunity. You definitely want to do this exercise, is journal and really ask yourself, what is it that you really want? Okay. Also identify what you don't want. It's equally as important to identify what you don't want. You need to identify what you want and what you don't want. Both of those things need to be identified before you can begin your job search. Second step that a lot of people don't do either is know what you're selling. What are you selling? Okay, so know what you are selling. You are the product that you're going to be selling. But what are you selling and how much are you selling it for? Okay, so next step, the most crucial thing is to know what are you selling and for how much are you selling for? Okay, a lot of people don't do this step either. You need to also take this step a little bit further and put a dollar value on your worth. How much are you worth? Now, if you do a market research, like you can go on payscale.com and get a market assessment on what market is paying for someone at your level, like experience, skills, credentials, right? So pay scale and any salary guides out there, they only give you half the equation, meaning they're only going to give you a rate, just a generalized salary range from just based on your experience, your skills, and credentials. That's about it. Now, the second piece to the equation that none of these tools are calculating, and it's impossible to calculate this because everyone's different, is your brain. The capabilities your brain has, the problems your brain can solve. Your brain is your super house, your superpower, and you need to put a dollar value on it, because that's how companies are benefiting from you on a large scale. It's your brain, okay? It's not just your experience or your credentials or your skill, but it's also what your brain can do with all that information. Your brain is your super power. It is unique to you. No one has your brain other than you. That is one of the biggest things that are different and unique about you, is your brain and what it's capable of doing, okay? So make sure, I don't know why this mic does this. So make sure you calculate that, okay? Make sure you calculate how much your brain is worth. A lot of people miss this mark as well. You possibly are leaving money on the table when you're not putting a dollar value on your brain. I see this happen to so many people. I've seen it over the years, even working in HR. How many people end up in roles that are not aligned with what they truly can do, or are in roles that don't nearly pay half the money of what they're producing. So you don't want to end up in those situations. Oh, congratulations, Hajinder, for graduating yesterday, looking for a job as cybersecurity analyst. Congratulations on your achievement. Congratulations. Okay, so guys, if you're tuning in, I see all these people that are tuned in. There's about 12 people on this segment. If you are listening and tuning in, introduce yourself, say hi. It's one of the fastest ways to get discovered is actually unmuting and talking. So don't just mute yourself. Don't just not say anything, but talk, have conversations, introduce yourself. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me any questions you have. Okay, now, third tip I have on job searching is that once you know what you want, and then you put a dollar value on it, now you can go design a resume that talks onto that. Now you can go design a LinkedIn profile. Now you can begin your job search, right? You can't begin your job search if you don't even know what you're selling and at how much are you selling. Now, don't be 100% confident in what you're asking. Don't sell yourself short. Don't ask for 60K if you're worth 100K. Own it. Own your worth, guys. Own it, own it, own it. It's the most powerful thing you can do. Companies who really want you will pay you your worth. I'm not saying there's every company out there will pay you 100K, but I'm saying companies who really understand what you bring to the table, understand your worth, and want you, they will pay you your worth. They will. I've successfully helped individuals land into high-paying salary jobs, earning up to 200% more. I've helped so many people move into six-figure income salaries. Okay, so let's get you in those jobs. Don't sell yourself short. Hey, Mercy. Yes, you were part of the. Yes. I remember talking to you. So how did you find the masterclass last night? I am repeating some tidbits from the masterclass. So let me know in the comment, Mercy. How did you like the masterclass? You can share that experience with everybody that's listening. So guys, job searching doesn't have to be... you don't have to struggle in your job search. It doesn't have to be an obstacle. You don't have to struggle. It doesn't have to be a hard process. You can have fun. You can enjoy it if you know how to do what to do. Okay, the key to being successful in anything is knowing how to do it and how to execute it. And that's where I think a lot of people are missing the mark when it comes to job searching. Is a lot of people, there's tons of noise out there. There's tons of noise. Now, there's no such thing as there's no one solution fit all. Okay, what works for one person may not work for you. What works for another person may not work for you. What works for you may not work for another person. So keep your mind open. Okay, keep your mind open and execute different types of strategies to further increase your chances of landing a job. Applying to jobs online is not the only way to land a job. Believe it or not, it's not the only way to land a job. There's tons of ways to land a job. I share this almost every day, different tips and advice I've shared through my LinkedIn posts. I've done LinkedIn Live. So today what I want to do is, that's my little bit timbits. What I actually want to do is I want to give tips and advice. It's a Q&A that I want to do because I did spend 3 hours yesterday. So what I want to do today is I want to troubleshoot your job search problems. So if you want, I'm going to drop the link. You can hop on and speak to me directly. You can hop on the call. You don't have to turn your camera on if you don't want to. You can hop on the call and ask me directly what questions you have. Okay, so let me drop that. I'm going to drop the link. Hop on the live. I like talking to people versus reading comments, to be honest. It's just, you can understand things faster as well. So if you want to hop on the live with me, you don't have to turn your camera on. You can do so by clicking on the link that I just put in the chat comment. So click on it. Feel free to hop on, ask me any questions you may have, or type your questions in the comment section. I know there's a little bit of a delay from StreamYard to LinkedIn, so I will stick around to answer any questions, but job search doesn't have to be a hard process. Hopped in the webinar in between meetings. My question is with regards to preparing for interviews for more senior level roles after you've networked and sell yourself with hiring managers on LinkedIn. How does one go about finding the potential questions and techniques for leadership related questions to show you can do the job? Okay, great question. So how do you prep for interviews? Here's my take on interviews. If you truly have mastered your craft, the preparation for those interviews will decrease. You don't need to show someone that you can do the job. What you need to do is show them what you can do for them, what results you can get for them, and what ROI you will generate for them. That's the 3 tips I will give on interview prepping. Is you need to know exactly what you can do for somebody, what problems you can solve for them. Now, don't just say, I can solve X, Y, and Z problem, and they may not even have the X, Y, and Z problems, right? Preparation. There's tons of tools. Dina, you have access to a lot of the tools because you did sign up for the job search course. So you have the tools. I'm going to suggest you to go into your toolkit on how to prep for interviews. Now, guys, interview prepping, you need to do your homework and research on the company, who's interviewing you, what their pain points are. There's tons of ways to get access to what their pain points are. Study the job description, the job posting. Identify possible issues that they possibly be facing. So when you get in front of them, now interviews like dating. So let me give you example. Let me explain what interviews are, and this is how I explain interviews in a simple term that everyone can understand. Is interviews like dating. It's like going on a date for the first time, meeting a total stranger. You don't know anything about them other than you maybe exchange a couple of words and hi and bye, maybe a couple of phone call conversation, but just picture talking to going on a first date with somebody that maybe you haven't even spoken with, and you met, or a friend introduced you. Like, imagine going on a blind date, okay? And you are on a date, and what happens on the date? Someone's gonna start the conversation by asking questions. So questions are asked so that the conversation can start, right? Now, if you just give like one-liner answers or four words answers, then the person is not going to be inclined to reply or engage back in the conversation, right? So even imagine writing a text or sending out a message to somebody, and you wrote like a thoughtful message. You put the time and effort to send them a message, and all they do is reply back with four words. That's not that's not them, like that's not engaging, that's not inviting the person to engage back with you, right? So see interviews like that. Interview is an opportunity. You're in front of somebody, they're in front of you, you're in front of them. It's an opportunity to get to know one another. That's actually what interviews are. Interview is a way to start conversations, to get to know the candidate, and for the candidate to get to know the company. It was really interesting. Branding yourself is an important tool to use as an individual, and LinkedIn is an important tool to use. Yes, yes. So I'm glad that you retained the information from last night's masterclass. So if you didn't attend the masterclass, you can get access. If you did, actually, the only way to get access to the replays, if you actually did sign up for the masterclass, you can get the replay. And if you're already signed up to my email list, then you already received that email as well with the link to the masterclass. So if you have questions, type it in. You can also hop on this call. Oh, it didn't go through. Why isn't this going through? Sorry, guys. I thought I dropped the link. Realized that it was just sitting there and didn't send. I don't know why it didn't get through. Okay, so now you got the link. You can actually hop on this call live with me, and you can call in live, and you can ask your question directly on the call. You don't have to turn your camera on if you don't want to. So don't be shy. Don't be scared to hop on the call and ask me directly the question you have. You can now call in live and speak to me live by clicking on the link that I just dropped in the chat. Feel free to ask me any questions. Now, if you don't want to hop on this live call to ask the question, not a problem. You can do so by typing it in the comment section, and I will be happy to answer any questions you may have. I'm about to complete my co-op and full stack development. Good luck with that. Okay, great. Hi, Vinod. Okay, so that's the link, guys, that I did drop in the comment section. So if you have any questions to ask, please let me know. Speaking on interviews, there's one question that I always tell people to ask. And if you've heard me talk, then you know what the question is. If you heard my podcast, then you know what the question is as well. The one question that you must ask in the interview, and don't ever leave the interview without asking this one question. There's tons of questions. I actually, in my bootcamp program, so my bootcamp program is actually starting next week on the 26th. If you haven't already reserved your spot, you want to be in this bootcamp program. If you are ready to move into your dream role, you want to make more money, you want to make jump and increase. I've helped people go from 38 to 75K roles to 40K to 65 to all the way to 100K, 130K salaries to VP level roles. I've worked with so many amazing individuals to help them get very crystal clear on what is it that they really want from the heart, like the heart, your passion, what would really fulfill you. Too many people are just in jobs. How many people that are listening to this can truly say that they're truly fulfilled in the role they are in right now? Be honest with yourself. You don't have to type the answer below. And if you want to share your answer below, feel free. But how many people can truly say that they're in a role that truly fulfills them, truly makes them happy from the heart? Like from your heart, are you really happy in the role that you are right now? And if you're not working, then the last role you were in, were you truly happy, fulfilled, satisfied with what you were doing? Did you love what you were doing or are doing? Do you, like, something to think about, right? You need to think deep, guys, in order to don't chase jobs. Chase your passion, chase things you love. And when you are chasing, when you love what you do, then you can do, like, I'm a prime example. I show up every single day, no matter how many times I've been beaten down. Last few days, if you knew what was going on with me, some of you do, if you follow me, then you know I was being harassed and bullied, especially by one recruiter that works for Amazon. It was just horrible experience, but I didn't let it shake me. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it did shook me here and there because this person just wouldn't quit. I blocked her, did everything, but she just wouldn't quit. But that's just like, but I still showed up. I still delivered. I didn't let some few individuals discredit what I do just because they don't agree with what I'm doing or what I'm saying. I still showed up. I still delivered. I still stayed till 11 p.m. yesterday in my master class, 11 p.m. because I love what I do. I have passion for what I do. I get lost in what I do. Like, time just flies for me. I can easily get lost. It's my happy place. I love what I do. And the best part is, I don't really, like yesterday, I didn't make notes. Sure, I had a PowerPoint presentation, but the PowerPoint presentation just had little points on them. But I spoke from my heart. I delivered a class for an hour or so with no notes. No notes. I had my my slide deck, but if you've attended my class, then you know that I don't write everything in my slides. I just write little talking points and the point I'm trying to make, but then I explain the point on the slide full on detail with no notes. I show up every day. I write my entire content by myself. I can show up to this live and deliver whatever, answer any questions. That is called mastering your craft. When you master your craft, you're mastering because you have passion for it. You're in it every single day. You are consumed by it. And then guess what, guys? It becomes easy to answer questions and talk on it. And you don't ever have to prep. You should never have to prep because you should be ready 24/7. I'm ready 24/7. I can get a call right now and someone can say, hey, can you become a guest speaker for today's show, let's say. I'll be like, sure, no problem, because I know I don't need to prep. I don't need to prep because I know my stuff. I know exactly what to talk on. And I've done this so many times. I've hopped on my own live with no clue what I'm going to talk other than the topic picked, and that was it, okay? So master your craft. The interviews will get easier if you're master at your craft. How many people can tell me they're truly a master in their craft? How many people listen to, here's a test, to know if you're truly a master in your craft is, or if you're mastering your craft is, do you read articles and blogs in your industry? Let me know in the comment section. Do you read blogs or articles in your industry every single day? Do you listen to different podcasts or YouTube channels related to your industry every single day? Do you attend webinars in your industry? There's tons of free webinars in your industry not every single day, but a couple of times a week. You should be professionally and personally developing yourself. How many people meditate every single day? The other day, I did a LinkedIn live about healthy mind. In order to be successful in your careers and land jobs and conducting job search, you also need to have a healthy mind. How many people dedicate time to themselves, to developing their minds healthy by meditating? Let's say meditation, exercising, eating healthy. How many people do that? Type it below in the comment section if you do that. Let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section. You know what I've noticed? Anytime I do a LinkedIn Live in the afternoon, people are so shy to talk, or maybe they're at work. I don't know. But there's more engagement at 11 a.m. Tomorrow will be live. I'm going to be live at 11 a.m. tomorrow because I do like the energy in the morning, and people are really more engaged and they're just ready to go. Maybe it's the sluggish in the afternoon. I don't know. But anyways, guys, I'm just going to end the live segment here because no one is asking me any questions. So I'm going to end the segment here. If you want to enroll in my bootcamp program, it is starting on August 26th. Feel free to DM me and let's schedule a call to see if it's a fit. I don't let people enroll in my bootcamp program until we've done a 20-minute introductory call with one another to determine the right fit, if we are the right fit for one another. So program starts August 26th. I will drop the program link so that you can learn more information about what the program is. On the website, there's also a link to set up an introductory call. So I will drop that link too. If you want to book a 20-minute introductory call, but it's only if you are interested. Let me highlight, it's only if you're interested in joining the August 26th batch. Feel free to message me and I will send you the link to book the introductory call. The link is also available. You can actually also book the introductory call through the link I just submitted in the comments. It's through the website as well. It's a 20-minute introductory. Do you have other courses aside from the bootcamp program? Yes, I do. I have a resume writing course. I have bootcamp program is my live coaching program. It's a group coaching program. I have courses that is do it yourself. You can there's a course on there's a complete job search coach. No, there's a complete job search course that I put together. It is a foundation of my bootcamp program. So I've taken all the best of 2020 classes and put them in the bootcamp program. Not the bootcamp, but I turned it into a course. So it's like do it yourself. It's on demand. You can do it yourself. You can enroll in that. Also, there's a resume writing course. There's a master class on how to access the hidden job market. There's a masterclass, and these are all recordings. It's on demand. They're recorded. You can start right away. There's a class on, I'll drop the link. There's a class on how to convert your LinkedIn profiles into job lead magnet. There's a class on that. It's about, I think, 2 hours long. So resume writing course has 3 different modules. In the resume writing course, not only do I teach you how to write a resume, which is a 12-step process, full on details, in detail writing, as well as what is an ATS, how it works, how different ATS work in the futures. I've gone really in detail, as well as how to tailor your resumes when you're applying to jobs online. I have a step-by-step process, a winning process that will get you those interviews every time you apply to a job online if you follow the process. Okay, so I've dropped the link to my website. It is gkmcoaching.com store, and you can go through the courses as well. So I will conclude today's session if nobody has questions. Thank you for tuning in. I'll be back tomorrow, 11 a.m. I do like doing these at 11 a.m. Just found there's more engagement. So tune in tomorrow. I'm going to schedule that right after this live so that you can hit the reminder and you don't miss out. So I'll be back tomorrow with another different topic on job searching. Hey guys, if you have a topic that you want me to cover, DM me and let me know. I will more than happy to put do a LinkedIn Live on that. Okay, so let me know. Drop your comments in the comment section or DM me and let me know. I'll be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. with another topic on job search as well as job search Q&A. So bring your questions and I will answer them. Thank you. Bye.